Episode-7.2 of Melodies of the Gods with your host, Amy and Kate.
Welcome
I am
back.
back to my full energetic self. Amy is somehow not lost her mind yet. I've had 2 days off of school, so Amy, how have you been?
I've been good. Work's been a lot, but I was with babies yesterday, so all I had to do was make sure they were sleeping and cuddle them when they were crying. So I had a good day, and I didn't have to clean up. So I'm pretty happy.
Wait, so you didn't have to deal with any code Ds?
Nope, I didn't have to go with any codees. I didn't have to deal with any nappies. All I had to do was hug babies all day. So I'm pretty happy.
But it's like, I love babies, but it's like, if they're in the kicking stage, that's so...
Oh, there was one, and he's in the running stage. He just ran 24/7. He wouldn't sit still. He kept swinging the brush around, like the broom around, like a fucking ninja. It was a whole thing. He's hilarious, but since there were quite a lot of babies and kids we had to look after, so we were all... And it was a Friday, so we were all kind of sleepy. Anyway.
Wait, was he, like, also being, like, super chatty and stuff, or was he just, like, babbling?
No, he was kind of babbling. He didn't really talk much at all. He was only talking to his friends. And he had to keep telling him, no, don't put that down. Stop putting that in your mouth. Don't eat that. It was the whole thing.
Okay. Are we thinking the same thing about this kid?
Probably not. I'm not thinking anything other than the fact that his parents need to get him some, I don't know, tranquilizer stuff. What were you thinking? The thing is, we're not allowed to diagnose the kids, especially when they're this young, because it's just slightly rude.
Do you feel like...
No, because...
Do you feel like...
No, because they're like 1 year old. And it's stupid. They don't... I mean, parents keep asking us to diagnose their kid, and it's like, that's not our job. Our job is to make sure your kids have a good childhood. We're not going to diagnose anyone when they're this young, because 1, it's psychotic, 2, it's rude, and 3, all kids are like that. All kids are crazy. It's slightly counterproductive to diagnose a child when they're 3 years old. Because, yes, it might be helpful, but it's also extremely detrimental to that poor child. So it just annoyed me, because there's one parent at work that is very adamant that we do more to help support her kid. Which is like, your kid is not the only one with problems, so take a chill pill. But she's adamant. Okay, what are we learning about today, Teacher Kate?
Alright, so I think what we both agreed is probably our favourite one so far.
Yes, we did.
And I found some form of a summary of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like the full story, so I'll try and give like an overview of what happens with some quotes from it.
Yeah.
Because first week back at school, and then I was doing a bunch of shit yesterday that I shouldn't have really been doing.
Tell me about it.
I'm just gonna... Oh, by the way, I sent out I'm trying to interview someone for the school newspaper.
Okay. Wait a minute. Who are you trying to record?
Interview?
Yeah, interview. Who are you trying to interview?
It's actually... So you know the new Netflix documentary?
Yeah.
With the cheerleaders?
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to interview an alumni of that organization.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because she was there for both the recording of the CMT show and the Netflix documentary.
Oh.
She's like an NBA and NFL.
Oh, okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they don't care. They don't know about this. I don't tell them. They still think I'm doing radio training. That got cancelled.
Again?
Permanently.
Why?
Because they're moving to a new system, and they've closed down one of their, like, separate channels. So you've got the main one, and then you've got, like, Gold, which is for, like, old people. And so all the presenters from Gold, who are on full-time, are now moving to the mainstream. Which means they don't need new members. But they said if anyone craps out, we will let you know. Which me and Heidi a bit like, are you fucking kidding me? So yeah.
Just because that way if it falls through, it's not like weird that I mentioned it.
Yeah. It's just the whole thing. So I'm currently boycotting at Radio Exeter and Radio Wanford in Exeter to see if I can get in there. And I'm just applying for literally any media internship I can find on Indeed or LinkedIn. So I'm depressed. That's fun. No one tells you that after you graduate uni, you need to have a job lined up immediately. Oh shit, you're screwed. So, there you go. Helpful tip for anyone listening who gives a crap. If you go into uni, 1, really think about it. 2, make sure you have a lot of money saved up because student finance will screw you over. And 3, have a job or really, really good connections as soon as you graduate and use them. Because if you don't, you'll be working with a bunch of kids. Which is great for my self-esteem. Part of me just thinks I should get a teaching qualification. Because I seem to just end up working with kids no matter what I do, so. But I did budget, and I'm going to be quite well off by the end of this year if I keep working. So, yeah. Kate, so stop looking at your phone.
I tried to send you something, but it won't let me screenshot this image.
Yeah, empty bin. Ooh. Well, this one's going to be very interesting to see. I want to end it. Oh.
If you're watching anything, I'm going to get started on telling the story.
Okay, you do that.
Alright, so today we are looking at the tale of the fox, the wolf, and the butter, and just thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and grab the book and just use the book as reference, because I don't know if I fully trust the website I pulled up. It doesn't seem right, because for one, it doesn't even have the correct name of the thing. She's gorgeous, right?
She is very gorgeous, yes. I feel like we should tell people. Kate's trying to interview someone like Dish Lady.
Yeah.
I don't know how long she spends on makeup or where she gets the time. I refuse to get up at 5 just to do makeup and skincare. It seems slightly stupid. Why do makeup?
Actually, I think it's actually pretty good. I do kind of prefer their old CMT show though.
Oh, okay.
Alright, today we're looking at the fox, the wolf, and the butter.
Such a weird title. I'm hungry.
Well, it's a legend and fable, so
yeah, I know.
I'd say that's pretty good. You got any plans for the weekend?
Hold on, do I? I think I don't. I now look at my calendar. This is my only plan, which I'm glad for because I need to relax. And my siblings are here, so I need to yell at them too. So.
Meanwhile, I sent you pretty much my entire thing for the next couple of days.
Yeah, I know. You were weird. Okay, begin. Story time.
Okay, so this is over like 2 and a bit pages, so I might just read the whole thing.
Just read the whole thing. I will facial express.
Remember how pretty much for a while, every single episode you were doing something weird whenever we started?
Well, that was every time you looked up. I was doing a lot weirder stuff. You can refer to previous episodes. Because I definitely kept that in. Okay, is dying. Again.
I'm always...
Because you keep overworking yourself. We're not having this argument.
Say the cold that I had.
No, we're not having this argument. It's because you keep overworking and you're stressing your body out. And you never get time to heal because you're always working. You think, oh, it's over now. I can go immediately straight back to work when you need one more rest day to make sure it's completely out of your system before you go back to work. But you're like, oh no, I'm fine now. Let's go back to work and make myself even more ill by working with more kids and working as a tutor. Because that's such a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just glad to do that with someone I know quite well. I'm not going to say they or anything like that, suppose, yes. I made myself apart from that shout out thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not directly naming people unless it's like something specific.
Okay.
Or it's James.
Yeah.
It's James' been on the podcast.
James is chill. Okay. Story.
Yes.
We're going to end up babbling all day.
The Fox, the Wolf, and the Butter. Long ago, when a fox could befriend a wolf without fear of becoming his midday meal, when all animals and folk in the woods spoke Gaelic, there was a wee den set deep in the forest, and it was the home of a fox and a wolf who lived there together. Now, this fox and wolf were friends. Firm friends they were. But there would always be a shadow of mistrust that hung between them. There. For a fox is a wily creature, and it was then too, even in the days when a fox could befriend a wolf without fear of becoming his midday meal. The fox and the wolf walked together each day, along the paths overhung by a fronded green furze, and over the hills to the beach. And there they would climb the shores for debris that had blown in from the sea. Often it was too that they'd find a choice bits of fish for their dinner, or bits of salt pork that had fallen over the side of the poor seaman ship. That's pretty good survival instincts.
That's also a very good analogy of human littering in the ocean.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It started even back then.
And so it was one day that they walked together along the path overhung by fronded green furze, and over the hills to the beach, and there they came across a great cask of pure white butter, cold and creamy and freshly churned. And what delight lit their beady eyes! Their tongues fairly dripped with anticipation of this creamy treat. All cold and freshly churned, they danced about it then, said to the other, "We'll hide it now until we get a chance to take it home." And so the fox and the wolf struggled with this great cask, up the hill and partway along the path overhung by fronded green ferns, where they dug a great hole and buried it, and then they went home. And they woke the next morning. The wolf yawned and licked his lips, and thought of all that lovely pure white butter, and he said to the fox, "Shall we bring it a little further today?" But the fox shook his head. "Oh no, not today. I'm going away today." The fox looked surprised. "Where are you going?" he asked. "I'm going," said the fox, "to a christening, and then I'll be back." And so the fox went off, and he was gone for near a whole day. And when he came back, he was smiling and content, and he laid himself down on a cozy bit of the den as if to sleep. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. That fox definitely ate all that butter.
Yes. "So you're back," said the fox to the wolf. "Yes." "And what name was the babe given?" asked the wolf. "We call him Morbleu." "About the mouth," said the fox, to which the wolf nodded sagely. The fox and the wolf settled down for the night, and the next morning the fox rose and made as if to leave. It was one thing for the fox to set out alone on the morning, but quite another for him to do it twice. So, and the wolf felt a funny kind of suspicion, which is totally fair, given that the fox knows where the butter is buried.
I know.
That camera angle suits you amazingly well, by the way.
I know. I don't look very pretty, though. It's the light. At last I see the light.
As the shadow of mistrust that hung between them grew ever so slightly larger. And he said to the fox, "Shall we bring it a little further today?" The cask of butter, but the fox shook his head. "Oh no, not today. I'm going away today." The fox looked wary. "Where are you going?" he asked. "I'm going," said the fox, "to a christening, and then I'll be back." So the fox went off, and he was gone for near a whole day, and when he came back, he was smiling and content. That woman definitely ate the butter.
Oh, big time. He uses the christening excuse twice in a row. That's so stupid. If you're going to use another excuse, just say, yeah, my dad's been in an accident. They'll believe that. He's a dude. Let me guess. He came back again. Went to sleep. And then refused. Then went to another christening.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the fox was off and he was gone for near a whole day, and when he came back, he was smiling and content, and he laid himself down on a cozy bit of the den as if to sleep. So you're back, said the wolf, yes. What was the name? What name was the babe given today? Asked the wolf. We called it Buleth. About. He's trying to give the wolf a heads up that he's been eating the butter.
Is he?
I mean, Buleth about half. He'd be like saying, "Oh, I had about half today."
That's clever, but so stupid.
I see simple. Although he didn't. As he settled down for the night, and he felt the shadow of mistrust growing larger still.
Oh, poor fox.
The fox goes to another christening.
Oh, good lord, use another excuse.
See, this is what makes me think he was trying to say how much butter he ate.
Ugh.
The next name of the babe is called Scorabda Mais, scraping the bottom. And the reason I'm not reading this next part is it's pretty much a repeat of what happened.
Oh, it happened again, didn't it?
Beginning to salivate about butter. And then, but he woke again the next morning, fresh and hungry. Thought of that creamy butter made him nearly swoon with expectations. His tongue dripping hard so that he could hardly speak. Shall we get it today, the cask of butter? The fox said, yes, indeed. And so it was the fox and wolf set down the path, overhung by fronded green firs, almost to the hills whereupon lay the shore. And they reached the spot where the great cask of butter was hidden, cold, creamy, and freshly churned. They uncovered it then, lifting off the lid, eager for a succulent poolful, and they discovered it empty. It was awful. They jigged and railed and danced a furious reel round that empty cask, and the fox was so puzzled, so too was the wolf, for neither knew who had taken their butter. Okay, that is odd.
Sleepwalking.
Well, the fox said last when they lay down their sped from their angry dance. This is very queer, meaning strange.
Mm-hmm.
For not another creature knew of this cask, but you and I, dear wolf, and this is terribly queer affair. It means only one thing to me. It was you or I who took the butter. You or me who took that butter. And that's just what I think. If I ate the butter, then it was like Kyoram, Kyotam, Kyoram, Katam, Koram, Chu. But if you ate the butter, it was you, a galing plague on your grey belly in the dust. There was no great harm to the fox, for his words were empty, but the curse he had laid on the wolf was poison indeed, for his belly was empty and the butter was gone.
Oh.
What did you think of that fable? Because that's our first time we actually looked at a fable in this podcast.
I like fables. I've always have. It's like the tortoise and the hare. But one, the fox really needed to use a better excuse than the christenings like 4 times in a row. I mean, how many kids can anyone possibly need? One is enough.
Well, I guess it kind of depends on what time of the year it is, because if it was around springtime with the green furs.
But if it's butter, right? It would have melted if it was spring. Especially
not so very good, technically.
Well, whatever the case, I did like the story, but that's a very toxic relationship. But I did like the curse. That's wicked. I like that. Approved. Yeah.
Alright, so I did like that, and I kind of feel like that kind of highlights how it's important, the importance of honesty, and I do like fables for that because they kind of give you a chance to explain stuff in a way that children and young adults who might not have kind of learned that lesson are able to understand in a way they might enjoy more than being outright stuff.
Well, I don't think people actually read fables all that much. It's just, I think that's kind of dying out. We don't read them fables, we read them poems occasionally, but all the classic fables that I grew up with, I don't think they're being told anymore.
Well, I know that I had a lot of fables in my Chinese classes back in Australia.
But you know what I mean? Like the old like fables, like
I think the Tortoise and the Hare is still around.
Tortoise and the Hare, yeah. You know, Humpty Dumpty. You know, not trusting others. That's not really
Well,
told anymore.
that's nursery rhyme more than anything.
Well, it's a fake run in nursery rhyme. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is sleeting outside, so I'm really hoping it's going to be proper soon.
Oh, we had hail yesterday. I mean, like, proper hail. It was like that big hail. It got bad. We're like, oh my god, it's going to end up denting cars.
Did you guys actually end up having to shut the place that you're working at?
No, because it was inside. And it was like full, like, we were like underground, so we were fine. And we had a flood door, so it was okay, but it was like huge. And we were like, what? So we have hail, but we don't get snow. It's the British weather makes zero sense to me. Anyway.
Yeah, meanwhile, my cousin, his school shut.
Lucky bastard. I hate when people get snow and you don't. It just feels like the world's out to get you. Alright, are we all done? Because I know you have to jet off into 1001 chores.
Hold on. Take a look at your WhatsApp again.
Okay.
Oh, if anyone's wondering, I finally got the package that Amy and I were talking about on the last parts of the episode, and this is what she me.
For Christmas! It arrived in time! Oh, good! It got the back too. Do you like it?
Yeah, and can we quickly talk about Percy Jackson Season 1?
Yes, Season 1. Oh, okay. How are you on Season 1?
Hey, I'm planning on watching Season 2 with my parents.
Okay, hurry, go. Season 1. What do you think?
Alright, Season 1. Logan Lemon is brilliant as Percy, and I think they're trying to possibly play something later down the line when it comes to that point with Nico.
Well, he's not going to be Nico. Nico's actor was already pronounced. And so was Bianca's. Yeah, I can't see that, Kate. The light.
No, I was fixing myself.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. You would have done that, so. No, but Bianca and Nico's actors have already been, introduced, and they're so cute. It makes me feel so bad because that Nico's character is gonna have
Nico's actor went to see Hades Town.
I know, and he's like, I feel so bad for him because he's gonna have to go through so much trauma, and it's like, poor baby.
But I appreciate that they kind of tried to cast so that it works in terms of how old the characters are meant to be at that point.
Oh yeah. Although I still hate the fact that Percy's blonde. He's not supposed to be blonde.
I think he's kind of dirty blonde in some shots.
Yeah, but he's still blonde. He's not supposed to be blonde.
I feel like if they dyed his hair brown, it would work with the cast of his parents.
It would, but he's blonde.
I feel like that would work better.
It's so cool. I love how they've done his character.
And how about the fact that they cast that crazy Brooklyn Nine-Nine actor into Mr. D?
I know, I love it. Pimento. Oh. What, have you met Hades yet? Have you watched the Hades episode?
I watched the entire season,
oh, what did you think of Hades? He was so funny. He was just like, hi, welcome! Anyone want pomegranate juice? It's just like, he was just so cute. It was just like, perfect. He wasn't emo at all. He was just like, I don't care about my family. I just want my helmet. It was great. I loved it. That characterization. And he has a little...
I like how they played with this as gods in the final episode.
Yes. But in the underworld, you can see Persephone's throne, and I like that little showing. It's like, oh, she gets a throne too. I just found that cute.
Okay, I have a question for you. Have you read the Equals Thorns and Roses series?
No.
Okay, it is super, super spicy in later books.
Okay.
But there's one major throne scene that is like, yes!
Thrones. They get a lot of usage out of them in some of the books I've read.
Okay, this is like one spoiler I'm going to give you.
Okay.
Basically, like, she's met her partner and stuff. And normally, like, the female sits to the side, the leader sits on the throne. He has her sit on the throne, and he sits on the side.
Oh, yay! Power move. I love that.
Just so I can explain what I meant about the major throne scene. Like, I think that's a fair spoiler to give.
That's a fair spoiler, yeah. My mom went somewhere.
Plus, it's all over social media.
That's fine, don't worry. Okay. But yes, Percy Jackson Season 1, amazing. Percy Jackson Season 2, super good. Although, I'll talk to you after you've watched it. Because I have some...
I just really have the "what are you doing, don't walk on my roof" scene.
They don't.
No!
I know, we all kind of wanted it. It's like the only one good thing that happened in the movies. But no.
Yeah, like, the movies were shit, but
So
that scene...
I just hated the fact that they got the entire timeline wrong, but it's okay.
Like, they completely botched the timeline, no questions asked.
Oh yeah, big time. But it's okay, we don't talk about those movies for a reason. Alright.
I would like to see Logan Lerman come back into the...
I know, it's so stupid. Anyway.
And I don't think they've cast Triton yet.
Triton.
And August Bell said he would like to see Logan as Triton.
Oh, I don't think they have, actually. We'll have to wait and see them.
Because that would be brilliant.
They're not completely following the books, though. I will tell you that. There's like one slight spoiler for season 2.
No, but like, but Triton would be like book 5. That would be like season 5.
I know, I'm just telling you, they're not following everything.
I can see the white flakes.
Yay! Go enjoy the snow.
I will afterwards.
Okay.
For now, I have to go eat. You have to go make sure you're in bed.
Yes, I do. Alright, thank you so much for watching the episode 7.2 of Managers of the Gods with Kate and
This is the first time we've really done a proper 2-parter where we're continuing on from where we left off.
I know. That's because we're on it this year. For a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway. Kate is
And
going off now.
I actually managed to preserve my health a little bit.
Day is still early. Anyway, we will see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.
So,
What are you doing?
got,
Every time I'm about to end, you just have, oh yeah, by the way.
I kind of got a position confirmed with the thing I told you that I had asked about helping with.
Yes.
I'm on standby for something to help out because I live really close to where we play.
Of course you are.
Hey, I mean, it works. At least I didn't.
I'm not in your country, I can't hate you. That's not my
Amy,
problem.
Amy, at least it's something that I'm helping out with that way, and it's not the other. She hasn't confirmed whether or not I'm able to help out at all with the other thing.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'm gonna cut this bit out anyway. You keep doing this. Every time we're about to hang up, you're like, oh yeah, by the way, just Alright, anything else you need to tell me?
I'm currently home alone because my parents are in Paris.
Nice, good, they needed a break.
Crazy.
Okay.
I am doing... Oh! I got a new phone.
Yes, I know, you told me. I have it, yeah, I know. You're very excited about it. You called me!
Like
you
20
called
times.
me! I know you have a new phone. I got a new phone! Cool!
Alright, yeah, peace out from me.
Bye!
We'll see you guys next week.